Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News Channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So recently, President Obama, former President Obama I should say, sat down with that of Al Roker from NBC and basically said that due to the war in Ukraine, Putin has become more reckless. And specifically, he said the following, check it out.
What you see happening now, is this the Vladimir Putin that you had to deal with?
Putin has always been ruthless against his own people as well as others. He has always been somebody who's wrapped up in this twisted, distorted sense of grievance and ethnic nationalism. That part of Putin, I think, has always been there. What we've seen with the invasion of Ukraine is him being reckless in a way that you might not have anticipated 8-10 years ago, but the danger was always there.
So as you saw and heard there, he basically said that Putin has become more ruthless and reckless. And I want to reiterate what he said toward the end there. So Obama said this. But what we've seen with this invasion of Ukraine is him being reckless in a way that you may not have anticipated 8-10 years ago. The danger was always there. All right, so people have their opinions about Putin not following the rules, accusing him rather of war crimes because they have said that him and his military have bombed things like apartment buildings, train stations, hospitals, where civilians lived. Okay, so that constitutes as a war crime per the Geneva Convention. But the question that I have is, who gave Obama the right to judge Putin? Now, I ask that because, as you guys know, in 2011, President Muammar Gaddafi was murdered by the United States military when they went in there under the rules of, we're going in there on a humanitarian effort because Gaddafi was accused of killing civilians and genocide and all those other things, right? Which a lot of that panned out to not be true. Okay, so many people do not know how Gaddafi was killed. Now, excuse me, this is graphic. If you have a weak stomach or whatever, maybe cover your ears. I'm going to try to clean up as best I can. But let's just say this. He was, and I'm saying sodomized, shot and killed with a bayonet, okay? So if that is not ruthless and reckless, I don't know what is, right? But they don't talk about that. When they talk about how he was murdered, they just say, United States went in there and they did it, to save the people. But they don't tell you how that was done, right? And so, again, who gave Obama the right to judge Putin as far as being ruthless and reckless when his administration did that? In fact, they said that Hillary Clinton pushed the Obama administration, let's just put it where it is, to go into Libya and do what they did. And she was interviewed and she said something like, we came, we saw, he died. If that ain't ruthless, I don't know what is, especially when a lot of that stuff was just made up, right? And so about 8 years before 2011, Libya was accused of taking down a United States airliner and bombing a disco in Berlin where American troops were. And so after that, things had kind of calmed down. Gaddafi formed a truce with the United States and Europe in regards to getting rid of his nuclear weapons and things like that. And it's the same deal, from what I understand, that Ukraine made with the U.S. The U.S., and Europe and another nation, forgive me, escapes my mind, but they too are in a pickle when it comes to Russia. Actually, Russia was the other nation that they agreed, Ukraine agreed to get rid of their nuclear weapons. And those other nations, the U.S., Europe, and Russia would agree to protect them if anything happened, right? So the same thing kind of happened with Libya. And as we can see, that didn't pan out for Libya well either. And so again, Obama's judging Putin. But right now, Libya still has full-fledged slavery amongst a whole host of inhumane things going on with the people there. And the United States don't care. They went and took the oil and left. And now they're sitting here on the throne trying to judge everybody else when they have no right to do that. So anyway, y'all, for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.